Up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Palia. And I got some good news. I played a little bit over the holiday on a separate account to kind of catch up, be able to give you guys some good pointers and tips on this Let's Learn Together series, and learned quite a bit. So, first things first, we need to make money. Because we need to be able to buy some recipes that we haven't tried out yet. We're going to use this lucky coin and we're going to scope out our balance. We need some money because we need to make smelters, we need to make plank makers, we also need to get a loom, right? So the loom is used so that we can make leather and fabric. Once we get all that, and once we get a smelter, most importantly, a smelter and a sawmill, we can start making our house. And we can actually follow up on that storyline and get that rolling because we're at a point now where we're just not going to be able to cut it if we do that. But actually, it looks like we get enough leather and fabric. We need to get so to be able to make our glider, we need to go ahead and get a sawmill going. It looks like we have just about everything else. So we're gonna, just so we can make some money really quick, we're just gonna be throwing some stuff in here that we know we can get money for. We need to make sure we keep our focus up. We don't want that going. Can go plant some seeds. Today, however, we're going to go do some, put that up there. We're also going to be doing some gift giving because we're going to start getting some stuff back from that, but that may be next episode. Yeah, okay. Get some money out of that one. Plant some corn. Okay. Let's see, we might actually even have some money in here. Yep, okay, we do. For you built your first sawmill, still remember when I made my first plank. Sides are so warped and uneven, even though it was an art project. Anyways, Ash has always had the program to encourage new builders. That means you get a rebate on the cost of that sawmill recipe. I've attached it to this letter. So you do get some of that as we get down the road. Dear GG, you just keep getting better and better with that axe of yours. Stop by later, I'll teach you how to build an even better one. Apologies for my son's rudeness the other day. I wanted to let you know that you're welcome in this valley, and if anybody says otherwise, they're going to have to go through me. As a welcome gift, I just made this choppa skin rug with one of Hassian's pelts. Just one thing for a hunter like you to rest their weary feet on. Okay, we're going to take that. Dear GG, salutations and felicitations. Follower or fellow enjoyer of the act of fishing, would you like to learn more about this act? If so, please find me at the docks and I shall teach you. If you would like to not learn more, if you would not like to learn more, please join by the lake, and I shall not teach you. I will also not sell you this recipe for a rod health booster. You gotta love how they play it with his character. It's very, he's a robot, right? So he can flip and go the negative route to say the positive, but that's how this character really works, and I appreciate the change in his persona. Found out those things. So while we're here, I'm going to show you guys how to pick an item up, because once we start our house build, we'll have to get all this stuff out of the way. So when you're wanting to pick stuff up, you just look at an item, and you can actually hit the left control button and that puts you in pickup mode. And then you just walk over to it. You can left click on it to move it, or you can see you can pick G to pick it up. So boom, right back in our inventory. Then to get out of that mode, just hit control again. And then you can take it and pop it in here. And there we go. We can also, we don't want to waste anything making, okay, so actually we don't, so we have everything we need to actually go get our glider. So we're going to get that today as well. So we need our leather, and we need 2 pieces of fabric. Okay, so we can get our glider today. We need to weed the garden. Let's go get our watering can. Alright, let's see if we actually, maybe I already got the, oh, we do have a smelter here. Okay. So we've already technically got one smelter, so we don't need the smelter recipe. Got that. We can actually pull that out, and it doesn't look like we've got any copper or anything ready to go. So we will need to start preparing for that. I'm gonna put, we need 2 or 3 boards for the glider. Sell that, and we can throw that in. Okay. Refill our water bucket. Okay, how much money do we have? 352. That's really nowhere near enough. Let's poke some of these around here, see if we can get like some silver ore, or maybe some citrine to really buff our money. It's getting our improvised axe and improvised or standard axe and standard pick are going to be beneficial to getting this better loot and being able to crack, because we need to be able to crack iron pretty soon. Got our mining up high enough now. So I haven't seen any like gemstones or anything come through. That's what we really need is gemstones. Any more gemstones. So I know we're gonna need to use some wood as well to get prepped for our house. So we're gonna throw those in there. When we get back, we're gonna need more wood, but we need to get that buffed up. Here we can actually start. Get some stone rolling. So we may need more bricks pretty soon. Double check the garden. Good. And oh, we only don't have enough to make it there. There we go. Alright. So we get those running. Now we're running to town, see what we can do real quick. We're gonna work our way over to get our glider. We're gonna need to go over to here to get our glider. This one just doesn't really do enough damage all at once to be able to. You gotta get lucky enough on a second hit. Eh. And that was right in the face. Still didn't kill it. Oh well. We have seen it, the traffic picking up on the game as well. There'll be a lot more waiting when transferring servers right now as they really get their game spun up out of beta. Okay, we're actually looking for Najama, so we're gonna set a marker there. That's, you just mouse over the person or the place and just press the middle mouse button to drop a waypoint. And now it will actually track her live in real time. We're also going to go see her dad. But
Hi. Hello.
and when you get it, it's going to go in your inventory and actually apply. And then there's also this little button here. So
You did it!
you can give people gifts that increases
I should get back to
their
my,
chattiness and everything
not
with
a
you.
lot of people come out this far.
And when you
Okay.
give gifts, they give gifts back. And they may not be, you may not get a one for what you give them in most cases, but you still get some decent stuff. I think we just picked up a recipe. Okay. Alright, now we want to find her dad so that we can go get recipe for the better pick.
Not a lot of folks come around these parts.
Alright, so we do have enough to purchase standard pick, so we'll do that. To make that though, we're also going to need copper bars. Yep. So we'll need that plus some wood. So we're going to purchase that. And I know that down the road we're going to need ceramic. We're going to see if we got a gift that we can give him. And sometimes when you give that, they're not going to accept it. So, be like, oh yeah, we really don't like that. So then what would... You get, and sometimes the more you talk to them, the more they'll answer. You just got to play around with it, see if you got anything. And sometimes you may not have enough to... There we go.
Bye.
We're building up reputation with them and renown, so never gonna be a bad thing. That'll get us some money down the road. So our glider, you'll be able to check it when it's actually equipped. It'll be right here. It'll automatically go there. From what I've seen, I don't see durability on them. So, but you can use that and to get around. Let's flip our map again. Could go see him, but I think we're gonna need money to get a bow from him. won't need the loom quite as soon as I thought we would, since we've already got the glider. We're just going to focus in on upgrading our tool set today and starting the build on our home. And for that, we're going to have to go see the mayor and kind of push him into showing up at our plot. But I have a plan there. Let's see if we can find him on the map. Kinley. We'll also probably just make a quick stop over here to Ashura. We'll set one to him first, and then we'll head to town there. We can actually swing by the shop down there and actually drop off some more of this gear. While we're at it, we can grab copper. Maybe get a good gemstone here that'll sell for some money. Nope, just copper. Okay. Yep, these arrows bite for reliably being able to take them out. And talking to Tao is very important. And if you've got a tree on you, make sure to give it to her. Him, her, I don't know which. There are some of these around town right now. Not a bad idea to grab those. Just pretty much decorations and stuff, but I think after you get, there's 7 of them around town, and once you get all 7, you get a little bit of a bonus. There's also go through City Hall here. I thought there was one out here, but I know there's one over here by the barrel. We want to go here first. So we have a lucky coin. So we're going to hit that. When you hit that, it's going to give you a little round ball like this. You got to right click it and use it. Oh, 60 repair kit. Okay, that's actually, that is actually good. And this is the Winterfest challenge where all those little crates are. I'm not going to read all of it, but you can read it. Here where all the little gifts are. So we're up. Well, we got some money now, at least. Okay. Here's one of the other locations for those gifts. You just gotta keep jumping and hit F to get it. Again, this stuff's just decorations predominantly, but there may be a couple cases where
Another
there's some better
beautiful
stuff.
day. Oh.
See if we got something we can give him. Yeah, there we go. So we picked up 5 renown points. Renown can be traded in for better focus with the dragon and the phoenix.
A few things need my
Sure.
attention.
Come up here
Hello.
shortly.
Try not to work too hard out there. Take a load off. Try not to work too hard out there.
I hit the button to open the store. Okay, so we already get the standard axe. Alright, so we got a standard axe and standard pick now. We actually craft? No, we haven't crafted them. Okay, so we actually really need to get a better bow. So let's go see. Hussein is in. Name's Hussein. We need to close up the farming thing with Bedro too. Let's hit Bedro first. They're sleeping, but we'll be able to wake him. Yeah, there's our glider. So glider just is basically comes out whenever you try to essentially do a double jump. And I would really encourage you to really explore. Don't worry about stuff that's off limits. If it's off limits and the game doesn't want you to go there, you just won't be able to go there. So here's another one of those chests. So this is at the Palia farm or dairy farm or whatever they call it. Yeah, I guess he's actually in bed still. And characters on here, they move with logic. We want to actually.
What brings you around here?
Hey. Woke up in the middle of the night to tell you we grew some crops.
Oh.
All right. May not have anything in here we can actually give him. And they were pretty much out of stuff. So we'll try to give him stuff back later. And you can see the renown that you're hitting. You cap out at 1,000, so you've got to do stuff with it. And what I would do with it is get your focus The little pink bar at the upper left corner. That's actually what that's for. Okay, so we got most of that. Ah, missed it. Not that much. And I'm out. Alright. So our next stop is we're also trying to get our... We're gonna need to be able to make some copper. Where's the harvestable? I see some copper over here. Not much, but some. Wish more of the rocks were harvestable in here. Alright, now we need to go see Mr. Mayor. Let's put a beacon on him. His name is Kinley, so... When we're down there, we can actually harvest some clay as well. And until you get a repair station, once your tools start needing to be fixed, you can actually bring your these repair the repair items with you and come in here and repair your tools. That's after you the makeshift ones don't have durability from what I've seen, but once you upgrade them they do. There's the mayor's wife. Prissy little pants. Very stuck up and a pain in the neck. Okay, so we need to find Zimea. Looks like he might be up here. Nope. Together. I love that there's a side over there we can't even get to, right? Lovely. Oh, there he is anyway.
Oh, goody. Someone to chat with. Oh.
Let's give him a gift. Let's give him... Oh, look, he likes flowers. And we just got one
My
now.
door is always open. Greetings, fair traveler. I'm neck deep in paperwork right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, not the paperwork I need you to be neck deep in. Let's see if we've got something stuck on him that we need to complete. I'm gonna go do the fishing. Oh, that's why we need to complete that mission. Okay. We'll get that done. We'll also go do our turn in our fishing 101 since we're down here. Go to Eleanor or Enar. And hopefully hit a couple more copper veins along the way.
Someone is speaking at me.
Yay, we get a grilled fish. Okay, so we're also going to give him this little pebble. And that starts the gift.
The conversation has
And
now ended. Goodbye.
we can buy the rod health booster. And we haven't got the standard rod yet, so I'm going to say we don't need to spend money on that yet, but we needed to complete that. Get that mission off. Alright, so now we need to get some clay. So clay will be in these nodes, mostly along the water, but predominantly you'll find them in spades along this edge down here at the bottom. And occasionally you'll see some copper along the way. You can also find quartz. Quartz is worth sellable 200 per. And it is an additional, a rare lootable from clay mining, so. And this game has been kind of unique in the fact that, you know, in Minecraft when you needed wood, you just went out and you harvested a crap ton of wood, right? When here, it works a lot different. Like, you could fish right here to try to maximize your efforts. You kind of really can mix it up and get things out there that, you know, would normally grab all at the same time. Unfortunately, it does mean that you need a bigger inventory, and that will be a bottleneck for you as you progress in the game. Let's see. Let's actually enter one of these bridges here. I seen a. It was up here a little further. And while you're actually, once you start your animation to break things, you can kind of be looking around for other lootables. I mean, you know, you can level up your mining, you level up your hunting, you can level up your gathering, all at the same time, just while you're out trying to accomplish one mission. And you can actually work on all of them at the same time. thought it was under one of these bridges here, but look what's out there. I don't know if I can get there with the glider from here, but I might be able to from here. At the very least, I can get to this point. Ah, crap. So, that is one of the bad things here when you do this. If you fall in the water, you don't die. It just brings you back. But this one is not the standard, isn't the one that was over there. This one actually gives you gold and stuff like that, so. And to get back, if you walk off that rock, you will fall. I'm going to suggest shooting for that rock above my head right there. But you're probably only going to make it there. Once you make it there, you can just easily get back to land. Anytime that you're in water that's technically over waist deep, it'll do that to you where it kind of makes you respawn back up on the road. These cool little flowers down here you can grab. Then I think there's one of the fishing rewards you can get out of one of these. Has some cool stuff in it. Another Palia fishing. We've already hammered out a lot of clay, but try to smack a couple more, grab a bit of loot. Hoping we really found some quartz. But really just some lootables with money. This is the boathouse. From what I've heard, pretty good spot for fishing. As you're walking along, you'll hear the buzzing, but unfortunately the bugs are also a part of it. This is another harvestable emerald carpet moss. And something a lot of people forget about in this game is that you can actually climb almost all the rock walls, even if they're straight up. So, and it's definitely a mechanic you have to use, because there's stuff in here that you have to, in order to get there. I didn't have to do it for this. I could have ran around the long way and probably got up here quicker. Just bobbed your coil up there. But I didn't want it. This isn't one of the inventory or the chests, but it's not going to let us open this. Oh, we did get a quartz. Yay! Okay, so we can actually make some money. I don't know what these treasure chests are for. You can't put anything in them. So I'm going to throw it away. Actually, no, I'll hang on to that. We'll just, we'll throw away the stone. I just get a feeling they're gonna be something down the road for it, and I'm gonna hate myself for having gotten rid of it. And sometimes you can see some of the ores where they're at by looking at them from a little bit of a distance. They'll show up and kind of pop in and out, but that one just did it. Apparently it's just one of the generic rocks. Most of the rocks, or most of the ores, though, are going to be found up against the base of other rocks. Very few of them are actually going to be, like, out in the open. Randomly, but... yeah, that's the thing, too. You can glider into the rock wall and then climb up it, so... as a mechanic you might end up needing to use. Probably not in this side of the map, but on the other side of the map. I found places where it would come in handy. Okay, man, these are usually copper over here, but... So before we head back, we're actually just going to go ahead and head over to Zeke's and sell our stuff that we got. Yeah, okay, we already bought the regular backpack upgrade. We're at 500 now. I think we're good. I think we can make it from there. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and head over to our map, and we're going to return to our housing plot. Because I forgot we actually got to get Tish to push the mayor. I know Najana's going to be kind of returning the gift for giving her a gift.
Hey. What?
And this is what will happen the first round. Everybody's going to give you wallpaper.
Bye.
And yeah, that's the thing. Here's some of our overflow. You gotta take the overflow out left to right. There we go. Let's go ahead and get some of this.
Government work is best done between naps. Goodbye.
Yeah, give me my darn housing stuff, dude. So yeah, basically what we gotta do is we gotta get the blueprint, but we gotta prove ourselves able to follow blueprints. Something to that effect. So, I think we need some wood to craft the furniture that we needed. decent supply of wood out of this. Yeah, we got to basically prove our carpenter skills. So, oh, not quite enough. All right. Alright, we need to also make sure that we're getting copper bars. So we're gonna clear out that, because we're gonna need those to make our ores with here pretty soon. So, our tools with, I mean. Alright, so we make a log cabin, or the log chair. Then we need to do a dining table, and we need more wood. Let's first make our tool. We can actually do a standard axe. Oh, because I have the axe out. Alright, so we got 2 of the 5 copper bars that we need. We also need to get some more wood rolling in here. Sorry, Hidari, we're gonna make you wait, because we need some things from you. While they're visiting, I haven't tested it, but their store / recipe option ability to buy that stuff shows up there. I don't know if it works. Try it. Check out our... Go ahead and water our plants. Got some that are ready to harvest. Alright. So I can place a table and then a wardrobe. I think I may crafted the table already. Thought I did anyway. I did not. More wood to make the wardrobe, but place the table. Refill this guy. Still waiting on our copper, so just a few good trees. That's one of them. We got one wood. Go for the saplings. Now Kinley, as you see, is going to come to our plot. Okay, we should have enough. Let's see if we can do this. We are that full. I have to go grab some wood. Think I've about harvested all the little saplings in this. Oh, there we go. There's one. See what we can throw in for sale. Rice. Pop that one out. Sell those because we can get those pretty easy. We don't need the mushrooms. Fish. We'll get rid of the snowballs because they're just taking up space as well. We'll keep one sec because I think I can actually give those away as gifts. Plant fiber. that'll set us up for a little bit more income pretty soon. And okay, let's see. Okay, you can do that. All right, so I can actually go ahead and do the iron bar. We don't need that yet. But do I want to go tracking down what to do? Nope. Be nice if we get the repair station, but
Yeah? Okay.
Kinley should be coming over here pretty soon. That's gonna be Enar giving me the weirdest makeshift herb planter ever. Majora's gonna give us this pantry. And then Hidari just left. And we already bought your Angmar recipe, dude. Okay. And there's what?
Good to see you.
And at the first round of gifts, everybody's going to be talking about what their stones are. So you're going to want to pay attention.
Be safe out there.
Because they like gifts that match their birthstones. So, let's see. Let's get the grown one. And finally, Kinley's here. Woohoo!
Government work is best done between naps.
Sign.
Oh.
And this one, he's gonna give you the blueprints.
I'm too famished to keep talking.
Alright, so then what you're gonna do, you're gonna hit H. And you can connect buildings to the main house. But for now, we're just gonna start with our harvest house. And we want it to be green. Okay, we can do it, but we gotta get that tree up. Alright. So we go back into our H, grab our blueprint, and Bob's your uncle. Okay. Then it's gonna pop this house up here. This is gonna be everything I'm gonna tell you anyway. So there's you come over here, you hit the upgrade button. We got enough planks, and we have enough bricks. So you just slide it all up. If you're making them as you go, you can just keep adding them in. And then you can confirm, and there's an 8-hour timer. So it takes 8 hours for it to build. You'll come back, you'll see it start to complete. Yeah, so pretty nifty and handy there. And now Tish is here. She's gonna
Glad to see you out and about.
talk about our blueprint for the house.
See ya.
And then, even though she's got a shop, you can't hit her. You can't hit that. You can't hit her option there.
I
Let's kill
lost
you back
my
forward.
sandwich again. Oh.
So we've already been giving gifts, but I'm actually surprised I didn't count those. But oh well. All right, let's see if we got enough copper bars to do this with yet. I thought we had more copper. Oh, we do, just on us. And we need more wood planks as well, so get that started. Actually, the butterfly. Okay, we're about capped out on our storage again. You're gonna need to build quite a bit of storage over time, so be prepared for that. Alright, we need some wood. The wood situation gets much better after you get your standard axe, because you can't chop down the bigger trees, but you can chop down like this one here, and you get like 19 wood out of each one, which I'll show you once we get in there. I could jump out into the town to go get some wood, but that's gonna, between waiting to load and everything, just finish off the last of the good trees, the little trees down in here. Let's see if we've got enough. No. Let's see if we get enough to make our axe. Because if we get an axe, we need 20 wood planks. Once we get the axe, we can get everything else a lot faster too. So. How much copper? Okay, so it's 5 copper per bar. But we're gonna need a little bit more copper. So we can also do this. It's gonna take a little bit longer to get it, but you can actually put in requests for items. Got that. Word of your fortune ability is already making. It's already bouncing around the tavern. Stop by, I'll teach you how to make heartwood planks for this sawmill of yours. So, you don't have to be in a rush for the heartwood, because you can't even find it yet. You can't even cut it down, even if you did, until you have the upgraded axe. So, yeah, just take your time on that. Don't rush down, don't blow your money. You want to catch everything up here. You got a house building, got a lot of that going on, so biggest thing you're going to need is storage, stuff like that. And then once you get your house rolling, just keep tending to your garden. Keep those skills going. You want to keep cooking. That's also going to keep you in some money probably. Okay. And yeah, you just want to keep these things going. I would suggest having 2 2-point cutters, and then so you can only have 5 crafting items going before you start needing to go down to City Hall and get licenses for more crafting items, implements on your land. So after 5, you gotta go down. You gotta pay 5. I think it's 500 credits or 500 gold to get an additional 1. So think about which crafting items you need the most of right now. I would go ahead and you could create them. So if you need a run of a bunch of copper and you've got a bunch of copper farmed up and ready to go, you can take down all your other crafting items, and you can do that. You can put them up, take them down, you can change them, and then put up your smelters and run a great big huge, do a great big huge run. Get all your copper bars that you need, and then you can throw the wood plank sawmill up and get a bunch of wood planks. The repair tool doesn't count, so it's an anvil. When you put it out, it doesn't count towards crafting. So it looks like we're gonna need a ton of wood planks. Alright, we're gonna go just grab some wood real quick out in the main part of the city. Because we can get it right, pretty much right next door. It's not far to go get that. Just this huge line of trees right here. And it's, I think these give you like 9 per. 8 or 9. It's going to be random. The smaller trees aren't going to give you as much, but you get them all, they're all right in a row. So it's actually quicker just to keep farming these instead of jumping around. And occasionally you'll come across some more copper up here in the bin. And we are going to need some more copper to complete our tools, I believe. So that is the goal of this video's tool completion. Almost always that one's copper. I was kind of hoping it would be, but I'm gonna have to jump down here. We only need one really good copper node, maybe a couple small cruddy ones, but and how many people are in the city does affect your copper stuff, your mining, and your trees even. The trees not so much because there are a ton of trees, but you'll find coppers mined out a lot. It's been a problem even on my other account, where it's just constantly gone. You're gonna see these little nodes too. Make sure you stop at those little mounds. They're down here by the river, and they're in random places. That one's almost always there. We only need mushrooms, but we might need the money because we might need to go buy some copper. Those aren't the copper nodes either. And there's almost always like some copper up in here, but there's some. It gets farmed out so quick on some of these servers, because when you leave your plot, you're actually connecting to a public server. plot kind of runs on almost on your own land or on your own machine. So it's a little different than most. Than most other games have been, but a couple little flowers down here that are harvestable that we're gonna want. Remember what I said, walls are climbable. And I know there's a couple, usually a couple copper nodes over here, and they're usually small so people leave them alone. But they've been farmed out. Okay. Well, if we need more copper, we can just go to town and buy it. We can actually get there pretty quick now that we've got our glider. We can just glide straight down into town. Which is why a lot of people on here have gliders. It really makes it kind of fun. So there's 3 paladins ahead of me going to the server. So, it may not actually run on the local machine. Oh, that was the whole point of the personal plot, though. Okay, there's nothing in the mailbox. I don't know what was making that noise. Crop check. Wood. See how we're looking. Okay, so we got 12 of those. Alright, so we need a total of 10 copper. So 10 copper bars. Definitely not gonna get that. We're gonna be able to make 1 more bar. We got 5 on us. How many are in our... We don't even have any. Okay, so we got 2 there. We also have a gift on us that we need to open. What we can do is we can actually do a request item in here once we run out of it. Let's go ahead and open this guy. Oh, I think I just put him up there. Can open it without being connected. Okay, and I know who that goes to. That actually goes to, it's one of those 1,000-year-old eggs or century eggs or whatever they call them. So that's what that goes to. That's going to go to Rec, the cook, the guy that makes all the soup and stuff, right? Alright, so we're going to go here. We're going to, we got a next shipment a little bit there. We're going to go ahead and sell the carrots, just so we can make some room here in our inventory. We need that later, but we don't need it right now. Those are gatherables. Just, we don't need garlic yet. We're not going to be doing cooking this one. We need money. And we need storage space, so. Silver we want to hang on to. Fur we can sell. sell the mushrooms. We'll sell that even. Um, we'll even sell the stone. There's some of that over there too. We need to hang on to one of those, because that'll come up for a quest later. We're still waiting for the other parts, so while we're waiting on that, we can start our storage. Good enough to craft that. And we won't be so stressed out for places to put things. Okay. And your storage, if you got 4 storage crates, it doesn't matter which one you go to, it still has the same amount of storage in there, so you'll be able to queue all that up. Without an issue. Okay. Your crafting benches and stuff will pull straight from your storage inventory. Okay. 4 more boards. Really? Yeah, we're gonna fall short on 2 copper bars, but we can't request it until we make our next one. So while we're waiting on the rest of the boards to prep up, we could actually run into town and grab a couple more copper bars. Because we're gonna need 2 to finish our tools. And maybe when we get into a server where there's actually copper hanging around that we can grab. It's just one of the things you're gonna run into when you're doing these kind of games. Don't really take fall damage in here, but oh, there's some copper. Woohoo! We need a total of 10 copper to make our, well, we got a couple extra pieces there already, so we need 8 or 9. We got 8 plus some quartz, okay, so we can sell that too. Actually go in here. Sell that quartz. And let's see if we can buy. Man, he usually sells almost all that stuff that we'd need for that. You know, have what we need. Rip. Okay. Let's go here and see if we got any more recipes we can get.
What can I do for you?
This is the foraging stuff. That's the heartwood. We don't really need that yet. So Not gonna. Yeah.
Try not to work too hard out there.
Breath is usually over there. I don't. Yeah, we don't have that on us, so I don't know why.
How's your day going? I'll see you around.
Yeah, we already looked at that store. Okay, never mind. So to show you, there's also where he actually lives, the cook, is down here. So Cheryl lives upstairs, and the cook lives down here. And you can usually find him here if he's not up there, but in this case he's probably somewhere else at the moment, walking around, because they do that. They're good at little NPCs that way. Well, a lot of the times you'll actually come in and they'll all be like congregated here. Like they go out for breakfast, they have relationships with other folks, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Could go by the loom recipe, I think. Yeah, so this one, if you don't want to be using it for crafting, you can actually get this and put in like your quest items can't really be used for it, but if you want to hold back other items that you just don't want to get used in crafting, like you're saving for a special recipe down the road, you can put them in there. So and this is City Hall. You'll, after your house is completed, you can come in here and actually request. Uh, this is also where you'll actually add. So if you look at your, well, I can't pull it up here. When you're in your plot, you can hit H. The little locked icons that are around it. You can buy writs that will actually give you access to that part of the plot too. So you can build a bigger, better house. And technically we got what we came down here for. So we could go by, we could actually get some wood planks, I think, from the repair area. Actually, we might even be able to buy, oh yeah, we can. Okay, so we can actually get the copper bars here. So, yeah, we can actually do that a little quicker even. So we're gonna go ahead and return. And this is the bad thing about when you're doing it using this method, it'll take you a little bit to get back and forth. Used to be pretty quick, but the more people are playing the server, the longer it's gonna take. So, hey, the chicken's saying it's a new day. Okay, so let's make our axe. Boom. And as you can see, it's already been upgraded. And we'll go ahead and craft our okay. Oh, so we're still gonna need more lumber. Let's see how much we made while we were gone. Alright, we gotta wait for one more piece. Almost. Okay, we got our last piece of lumber we needed. Yay! Alright. And we can make our pick. And when you craft them, they're going to go up here. The yellow bar around it is the durability. So, let's go ahead and throw in our axe. So this tree, totally choppable now. And ooh, look at that, 15 sap. This one, ooh, 13. And most of them will usually get 13 and 19. And then you would think that, hey, I can mine these bigger rocks now. That'd be a nope. Yeah, you're still stuck mining most of these regulars, but now you can mine them faster. You can mine a little bigger ones. It does increase your odds of getting better stuff, and it does mine the ones you've been mining. It mines them a little quicker. You just can't mine the huge ones yet. And you also get a higher chance for stuff like citrine and quartz. Once you get this and you go clay mining, you'll find a ton of quartz. So that'll keep you rolling in some money. We're going to go ahead and sell that citrine because we could use the cash. We're also going to go ahead and get us some more copper bars smelted up. And we're going to put in more planks for wood. Or more wood for planks, I should say. And we got our storage going. House will be completed in 7.5 hours. So, yay! Tools have been upgraded.